Hey, welcome back. My name is Goldie, and this is your Movers and Mints Daily for July 23rd, 2022. The daily show where we talk about the top Solana NFT projects over the past 24 hours, and we cover one popular upcoming mint that's going to be launching soon. So before we dive into everything, as always, I'm not a financial advisor. Just want to tell you that. Do your own research before investing in any project. Never be willing to put up more money than you can afford to lose. This is meant for purely entertainment purposes only. And on today's show, there's a lot of movement in the top 5, and the project we're going to be talking about is pretty cool, pretty unique. A lot of upvotes, silly, goofy, so you might like it. That's why I'm checking it out. So before we dive into that mint, let's talk about the top 5 projects over the past 24 hours, starting with number 5. Number 5 is going to be DeCoin Crash, Dust Coin Flip. Now, kind of a long name, seems pretty niche, because it is. Dust is actually the coin of the D-Gods. So this, I'm sure, has something to do with the D-Gods. Not 100% positive, but obviously that's what Dust is. DeCoin Crash is a 888 supply, first ever Dust coin flip game. 60% of the revenue is distributed among the holders daily. So not 100% entirely sure what this is, but a floor price of 4. They have done 1,941 in Solana in the past 24 hours, a 65% increase. So I would assume this has something to do with D-Gods holders, and it would make sense that they have such an influence on the market that just a separate kind of branch off NFT having to do with them would crack the top 5. That would make nothing but sense. But if you want to look more into this, links in the description, as will all the projects we talk about be. Now let's move on to number 4. Number 4 is going to be those OK Bears. What top 5 Solana NFT project discussion would it be without these guys? Now, they are creeping back a little bit. They have slid into the 90s as a floor price for a little bit today, back down to 88. I've mentioned this a million times, but they were around 100. They saw that resistance there for a while. They're at 1.93 million Solana in total volume all time, which is insane. They're creeping towards that 2 million. They've done 2236 Solana in the past 24 hours. That's about a 16% decrease, but not a big deal there. So these guys are fighting. Strong community, blue chick project. If you got the cash, definitely something to look into. But let's move on to number 3. These guys aren't going away, the Degen Fat Cats. So again, this is a project where they have not revealed what the art is going to look like. When you click on it, the description, when you click on the details, the description, they don't have traits. They're all just fat. So you're buying it because of their association. You can see in their description here, first contract with the prominent DegenCoinFlip.com. So a lot of promises, a lot of excitement. They've done 2,895 Solana in the past 24 hours. They've been around for about a week now, and they're consistently in this top 5 slot, even mostly top 3, if not number 1, we've seen a couple times. So they're staying consistent, staying hot, and looks like these guys might be here to stay. We'll keep an eye on it. But let's move on to number 2. Number 2 is going to be KikiVerse. Now, I battled with myself the other day. It was between this or another project to talk about on the launch. I saw these guys on the launch pad. A pretty unique idea. They're a watch-to-earn animation series. And, everyone is kind of getting on this trend of to-earn concept. Play to earn, sleep to earn, run to earn, walk to earn, whatever it is. KikiVerse is a multi-chain project. I think that's the allure too. Building a community that's inclusive of Sol and ETH. Developing a watch-to-earn animation series with 3.0 studio. Art by the legendary 4-Leaf Clover. So you can see here, I just refreshed this a minute ago, and all of these are sold already. So a lot of action on these guys. Pretty low floor price, 1.10. So I think that's impressive, seeing that they've done 3,414 in the past 24 hours. 2,688% increase, so blowing up to the moon with these guys apparently. But this is a new project. We see initially a lot of projects spike, then come down, level out, and then maintain that steady floor price. So we'll see where these guys go, but it's an interesting concept, and I'm excited to see where this goes. Let's move on to number 1. It's one that was here yesterday, a couple days ago. Froots. these guys, it looks like a silly art project. The Vibers of Solana, community-driven project of 7,777 cute fruits that aims to spread good vibes and provide its holders with great opportunities through their different ventures. So funny, goofy, silly. Looks like they got a great community. Looks like a couple different aspects of existing NFT art, you know, that they kind of crammed into here, but they've done really well so far. 4.8 floor price, which is above what they minted at. 7,618 in the past 24 hours. So these guys continue to stay hot. However, it is a 65% decrease over the previous 24 hours, but the average sale for one of these is 6.43. So people, you know, I think that's a good sign. People are buying the art that they like with the confidence that this is going to steadily increase and rise in value. So it's going to round it out for the top 5 today. So all the links for all the projects that we talked about are in the description below. Now we're going to move on to a popular upcoming mint. Now, today I decided to go back to the old way of doing it, going to the drop calendar on Magic Eden, filtering by upvotes, and going to the highest one we haven't done yet. So we did Soul Park, Akalai, Night Owl Syndicate. We're going Hitman Penguins today with 2,886 upvotes so far. So here's their Magic Eden page, the 4,444 unique and lethal penguins in the Genesis collection. PvP gambling minigames platform, so it's a game. Genesis collection, which will bring fun and value for the holders. Newcomers will discover adventure and challenges at every turn. Minigames, Degen Mint, don't miss. Gambling meta, here we come. Art's pretty silly, goofy penguins, having a lot of fun. Head over to the website here. You can see it's not crazy, in depth or convoluted, but they're getting ready, they're getting excited. There is a lot of information on here if you do want to check that out. And then if you head over to their Twitter, 6848 number of followers here, and they're going to be doing a stealth mint, so a little bit different than mints we've seen, or at least I've talked about on the show before. I know stealth mints exist quite often, but I haven't talked about any yet, so here's the first. So make sure you set your alarm bell if you are interested in minting these guys and finding out when they do launch. And then heading over to their Discord. You do have to jump through some hoops to get into the Discord. I will give you a heads up there. You gotta verify yourself with the capture bot. Each one's a little bit different, every Discord, we know that. So I just want to give you a heads up if you were hopping in here. I like that it's secure like that though, not a lot of bots, if any. So there's 9.29 thousand people here in the Discord. And you can see the mid price. They're keeping that close to their chest. 23 of the 44 OGs, and all the information is in here if you want to get whitelisted OG status, all that stuff. You got the chat, and just a lot of different, there's a lot of different categories here in the Discord, and a lot of collaborations here as well, which is something I always like to see. I'll say it again, rising tide raises all ships, so I love seeing communities work together to support each other and really hold each other up on the as a Solana NFT community as a whole. But that's gonna round it out for the Hitman Penguins, and that's gonna do it for today's Movers and Mints Dailies. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm dressed to work out because I'm about to work out. I have a very tight day, and I'm committed to bringing you the top 5 projects on a daily basis. So please comment, like, share, subscribe. Any interaction is greatly appreciated. I do take a lot of time to make these videos, but we'll see you tomorrow, I promise, for another Movers and Mints Daily. It's Goldie checking out from Frisco, Texas. We'll see you tomorrow.